Hey gang, I am Izzy Noodles, welcome back to Tomb Raider 3. This is such a fun level we're doing today, so let's get started. Okay, so we do start where we left off last time. We're up in the treehouse with the treehouse dude, and he gave us a map so that we can now cross the swamp. So if you try to cross the swamp before having the map, it just won't work. You'll sink down into the swamp. So now we have the map, and let me just face this way because the map shows facing this way. So let's take a look at the map that he gave us. So there's crosses and dots, and each one of these is a lily pad. So the crosses are the correct one you can stand on. So try not to lose your bearings while you're crossing the swamp. If you're playing for the first time, it's actually surprisingly easy to forget which lily pad you are on. So I'll just go ahead and rush across. So while I make these jumps, let me add in a fun fact. So there are suspicions that dinosaurs, or maybe at least unknown species of reptiles that resemble dinosaur-like creatures, live in uninhabited and hard to discover places such as these denser parts of the many South Pacific islands, plus other various locations. So there is a film called The Dinosaur Project, which is a good example of this. Plus the Piranha movie remake, specifically just the part where there's an underwater earthquake which shifts the rocks, and that's how these ancient fish which were trapped living in their enclosed cave area were discovered. It's just an interesting thought because there's no proof that there could be ancient dinosaurs roaming the jungle being true or not. Neither side of the argument can really be backed up. Okay, so this lily pad I'm on that's right in the corner is not on the map, but you can stand on here to grab the first secret of the level. So we have 2 pickups of MP5 clips, and that is very helpful for this level. I will be using the MP5 quite a lot. Okay, so to get back, you can just go ahead and do a running jump over to the grass, but sometimes I'm a better safe than sorry kind of person. Oh no. Oh, that's lucky. I thought I was going to overshoot. Okay, here we go. And careful of a slope just here. If you slide down the slope, you will miss an item that's just over here. This is grenades. If you slide down, there is no way back up to grab this. And now we'll get introduced to our first enemy of the level. Grrr. Okay, let's just run on past. So careful of the water there, it can get kind of deep. And just ignore him. Okay, so now I've hopped on down to here. I am going to grab a powerful weapon, so MP5 it is. And there is a Velociraptor that I will kill. He will come out from behind the tree from the darkness. So the Velociraptors in this game, and another creature, if you've not played before, I will not tell you what the creature is, but if you have played, you know exactly what it is. So the enemies in this level are a lot more powerful. They take a lot more hits than the previous games. Specifically, Tomb Raider 1 had a lot of dinos. Okay, so here we are at the crash site. We've got this plane that's crashed here, and the objective of the level is to find 2 keys to use inside the plane, and then we can use an enormous gun. Well, it's not that big, but it's pretty powerful. We can use the big powerful gun that's inside here, inside the plane, and blow up a wall section that will lead us to the next level. So it doesn't matter what order you get the keys in, but because I'm passing this way right now anyway, I'll go ahead and grab the key that's this way. So we've got these MP5 clips. If you do not have the MP5, this will be the MP5. And we do have well, he's not an enemy. He has a gun. If you shoot him, he and every other character with a gun in this level will become an enemy. So I'm going to leave them alone. I'm going to leave the human enemies, or the human characters, alone in this level. They do drop some things, so I'm going to let the velociraptors deal with the guys and just see if they do get killed. So my safe spot is just up here, and then we can watch them go at each other. So the portrayal of a velociraptor that we all know from the Jurassic Park movie is a lie. It is not accurate at all. The design of them in the movie is based on the Deinonychus, whose name wasn't catchy enough to use in a blockbuster movie. Velociraptors were about the size, well, they were much smaller, and they were about the size of a turkey. Okay, dude, you get them both? Oh, not yet. Oh, he's right here. I think he was trying to get up to take a chunk out of me. Oh, poor dude. So yeah, as I said, they take a lot of killing, but I'll go ahead and use my pistols just because I'm at a safe vantage point. It just saves ammo for when I'll need it in Antarctica. Okay, so this particular dude dropped some MP5 clips. He does. Where are they? Where have you hidden them? There they are. Okay, so before I move on, I'm going to hop back up to here. We can grab some items in the trees. Okay, so a small medpack, no, large medpack just here. And then we've got some flares just here. So you'll want to aim just a little to the right, left, I mean. And this is actually a secret. I guess you wouldn't think of coming in the trees. Okay. So now we've got the T-Rex nest. So yeah, that's the big monster that we've got coming up. So the passage to my left, that's a return path out of here. So once you slide down, you're kind of stuck in here until you've done the order of business. So I already have my pistols selected, so I'm going to slide down and kill a few compies that come out of nowhere. Okay, got him. So there are a few items in this area. There's some flares just by this gate. So there's actually two gates here. So this is our way out once we're done. On this ledge here, there is a medpack, a small medpack, and I will be taking advantage of this ledge when the time comes. So mind the deep water as well. You're better off sticking to the outer edges. Whoops. Mind the slope. There's some flares here in the dark corner. There's also another gate. Okay, and up on this little ledge here is another medpack. And even though this is a high vantage point that might help, it's not as helpful as the previous point that I mentioned that I will take advantage of. So that's a very useless place to try and be safe. So if we come into the actual nest section, I assume this is a real nest. This is, well, it's either Lieutenant Tuckerman or the other dude, I forget. But he has dropped one of his keys, so this is one of the keys we need. And when you are ready, pick them up. Only when you're ready. So now I'm going to rush over to my safe spot that I mentioned. Okay, so this takes a lot of killing, so I'm going to go for the MP5. Turn around. And it's kind of annoying when the dinosaur goes over there, when the T-Rex goes over there, because you have to try and bait it out, and it's kind of scary. So Rex means king in Latin. How about that? And the most complete skeleton of a T-Rex was found in 1990. Hey. Get over here. Oh no. Okay. So you actually do not need to kill the T-Rex at all. Picking up the key also opens this gate here. So if you're quick enough, you can just ignore the T-Rex altogether. So behind the first gate here, there's a lever. And that has opened the gate over in the far corner here. So we can pull the lever that's behind this gate. And that has opened the second gate over this way. So the Velociraptor does come through there. Okay, so if the gunman was still alive on the higher level, the Velociraptor is most likely gonna aim for him and won't come down here. So in the dark passage we have a couple of items. We have more flares and another Medpack. Okay, now we are done. Okay, so the next area I am heading to is not an important area. You do have a chance to pick up the MP5. If you do not yet have it, I'll show you where that is. That's in this sneaky dark gap behind this tree. So we do have some clips along the way. And let me just equip my pistols, because we will have some little compies. I'm a little stuck. There we go. So this gate here will open automatically, and come on in and just kill the compies. So compy, or compsognathus, means elegant and dainty in Greek. Okay, I got him. So compies are one of the smallest known dinosaurs. I believe it is the 4th smallest. So these clips here will be the MP5 if you do not yet have that. And we've got a Medpack too. So once we entered this area, the gate closed behind you, so we have to pull 2 levers to open that up. Okay, and we can return. If you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, you don't necessarily need to light a flare. It might have been helpful though. Okay, so now up to here, and I will let these guys deal with this Velociraptor. One of these guys does drop MP5 clips, but they're doing pretty good. There we go. And in this area there are a lot of doorways, but mostly they are just immediate dead ends. But one that is not is through this way. So actually, while I'm here, let me point out that once we have access to the gun in the plane, it will come out of the hangar at the back. So we'll use it outside, and the darker walls in the corner there, high up, that's what we're going to be shooting out to enter the next level. So through here in the dark section, there's a right-hand passage. Don't let it fool you, I always overshoot. And I'm going to just immediately hop up to the safe spot. Oh, took a chomp out of his head. So this guy in this room also does drop some MP5 clips. So sometimes the two guys that are outside this section come into this room. So you do have a chance to still grab the other guy's MP5 clips. You're not doing your job very well, dude. Okay, I think that was the dino dying. Let's take a look. Okay. Oh, one dude died. We have a pickup of MP5 clips. Oh, sorry, dude. Okay. So in here, the objective is we want to get across the bridge, but we can't just go ahead and cross the bridge because it will fall away and there are piranha in the water. And as you can see, there's also a lever in the water, so we do want to be in the water at some point. So the lever will open the door to the little temple room just over that way. So that's the plan, but we got to distract the piranha. So I'm going to head up into the treetops. So there are two velociraptors in the trees. So as I climb up here, you see the branch to the left hand side. There's a velociraptor on there. And some people do jump to the, you can see its tail there on the screen. And some people do jump to this tree branch and then jump off again. But I'm just going to avoid the branch altogether. So you want to jump back to a slope. So just hop back with a bit of a veer so that you slide backwards and you can just grab it and not go anywhere near the velociraptor. So shimmy to the end until you can pull up. Okay, and this jump can seem a little tricky just because it's got a sloped top edge. There we go. And then to here, I'm going to jump across to the crystal. Just mind that gap though, because otherwise you'll fall straight back down. And we've got another velociraptor just here, so he can't get you from that lower section that he's on. So that's really handy. So I'm just going to kill him for good measure, just because he can sometimes be a nuisance. Okay, and the plan now is you see this really random velociraptor that's hanging in the tree. And it's annoying when I target that one as well. So we want to just shoot him down. There we go. So that has distracted the piranha. That'll be there forevermore. There's no time, you know, no timer there that you have to get there before the piranhas finish off the velociraptor. So before I hop on down, we have a chance to grab another secret. So tricky jump. For me it is anyway. So angle yourself and hop to here. And we have some more MP5 clips. Okay. Oh no! I actually wanted to grab a Medpack. I'm gonna rush back up to do that. I kind of overshot as I jumped back. So let me rush back up and show you where the Medpack is that's high up in trees. Okay, so I just wanted to, you know, slide down from the secret, but I overshot. So the Medpack that I'm going to grab is just over in the corner. We're going to do a running jump. Okay, so it does blend in with the grass. And now we can hop down safely into the water. Okay, and so just go ahead and pull the lever now. And we can get out just here. So there will be a load of dinosaurs, a load of velociraptors. So let me grab my MP5 again. He will come out of the doorway. But we didn't even come near me that time. So yeah, you are better off hopping backwards into the water just for safety. Why you do this? Oh, now you're being a nuisance. Shoo! Go away! Can I? You're being a terrible nuisance, sir. I'll just go to the other side. Oh, well, okay. Alright. So this bit can be kind of tricky. You have a very small safe spot and a lot of velociraptors. So, hop here and try and be like a step back from them. Okay. So the plan is, we've got this hatch above us and we need to pull 3 levers around the room to open the hatch, and we're currently trapped in the room. I believe this first lever opens the door. So 2 of these levers spawn velociraptors. I think it's this one and the one on the far right. I could be wrong, but we will find out. Oh, God, he made me jump. Where'd he go? I can't see anything. Hang on, let me try and light a flare and then we can see. Hey, he's kind of there. Okay. So just one. Let me just see if she aims. Okay, she doesn't, so that's fine. So now I'll go for this one. I believe this spawns 2 raptors. Oh no. It's fine. Can't see anything though. Okay, that's the first one down. Is it 2? I can hear his stompy feet. There he is. Okay. And this third one in the middle, I don't believe does spawn a raptor, but we will see. No, I meant to do a flip, but it didn't work. But we're fine. Okay, so now, what are you doing, you silly fool? Okay, now this hatch is open. And we do have a crystal, and the other guy is up here. So here are the second set of keys. Once you pick this up, you will spawn a raptor, and he always gets me. I'm just going to pick him up and run for it, and he will take a chunk out of me. Oh, he didn't. Oh, too slow today. And there will be another dinosaur, I think. Is there not? I guess not. Okay, we're fine. So now we've got 2 sets of keys, and we can make our way to the plane. Sorry, dudes. Sorry. Okay, so there's 2 ways to get onto the plane. Some people don't even know about one way because it's just so ridiculous. So one way, which everybody uses to get onto the plane, it's a bit slopey, so you might need to just jump to this space here and just go ahead, climb on up. And then just hop over the windshield there, and you can see the hatch in the top of the plane, just drop down into the hatch. So that's the quick way. And I'm going to show you the long way, just cause. So we're coming all the way round to the dark area where the Velociraptor first came from, around the tree. We can see as I came around the corner there was a ladder on the tree. So the starting point is just on this mound, so you want to hop to here. So some of these jumps are easy enough to spot where to jump to, but then it does get a little confusing. So this is confusing. The whole idea of doing this, we're going into a cave section, which is kind of complicated. It just seems so pointless. And it has been wondered if this was the actual way onto the plane, instead of just easily jumping up as I've just shown you. So someone must have realized you can do it so easily, and this became obsolete. But there are a couple of items. One of them you've still got to trek into the cave to get, but you don't have to do the puzzle section. The other one you can reach from the other side, the exit to the cave. So I'll show you everything anyway, just cause. So once you're at the end here, you can just literally drop straight down. So press the look button to get out of this angle, and it's not obvious where to go to next. But we can hop to here, and this wall section is a ladder. So come to the very bottom of the ladder and just shimmy all the way along. So this is really not obvious you can shimmy along here because Lara is barely hanging on. This just seems so crazy that this is a path to go to. Okay, so pull up at the end. And there is yet another shortcut. You can use the grassy sloped section just over there to hop to this ledge. And in we go to the cave. Okay, so now we're going to use the monkey bars on the ceiling just to get into an opening that is like literally right there. So come forward and then come back again. Okay, and then you can hop down just here. So the plan is, let me hop down again so we can see properly. we need to connect the monkey bar sections just so we can monkey bar all the way out of the cave to the other side. So firstly, I want to pull this lever here that you can see across the way, but we need to actually connect up the path to do that. So very first thing to do is pull this lever that's just around the corner, and that has swapped over the monkey bars. So bear in mind, one section is now down when it was up. Okay, so that's just there in front of me, and we can make our way across to the other side here now. Once you're at the end, just let go and grab the wall, and the only way inside this cubby to the lever is to climb downwards and then underneath the gap to climb up into it. Okay, so the crystal's kind of obscuring the view, but we have raised one section of monkey bar. We just need to raise another one. So hop back, we've got a slope, so grab the slope and pull up and flip back onto this platform and grab the crystal at the same time. So something I have failed to mention is that you can't touch the ground, the floor is lava. The whole ground is sloped, and you can just see behind to the left. That's a pit that has spikes inside. You will just slide down into the pit no matter where you fall from. So don't touch the floor. Okay, so hop back to our starting point. And come and pull this lever again. This will swap the tracks back. Okay. And now we need to go around to the next lever. So I advise don't light a flare in this section, just because you can potentially die if Lara throws the flare while you're trying to grab something. So that section I've just gone across was what I've just raised. Okay, and we can see the next section we need to raise just here. So this isn't very obvious, but this wall is just ever so slightly odd from the rest of the wall. This is a ladder. So let go and grab and make your way all the way to the bottom. So you want Lara's feet to be at the very lowest point, and then hop back. So now we can pull this lever, and the monkey bars are complete. So now we've got to get out of here. We've got to get back to the starting point so that we can do all that again. So hop back to the ladder. Okay, and once we pulled this lever, this grating actually moved away so that we can now climb into this area. So this helps us get back. And we've got that slope just there. Let me turn. So on the right hand side of the screen, there's a slope going along. And above that, that's where we pulled the first lever. So that's how we're getting back to the start. So a standing jump is fine. So this is 3 tile sections long. We want to move to the second tile. Pull up, and we can hop back to the platform that had the safe crystal. Okay, hop back to here. Okay, and now we're back at the start. So now the monkey bar section is complete, and we can just make our way all the way along to the other side. Okie dokie, we are on the other side. So there's Uzi Clips here. You can grab these if you come from this way. If you enter here, I mean, you can't do the puzzle entering this way, but you can grab the Uzi Clips if you want them. So careful not to fall down after we've done that. It's surprisingly high up. Grab this tree. And then over to the hatch. Yeah, so how crazy is that? Just either do the cave or don't. So now, because I will spawn a Velociraptor, I'm going to do the fake grab to miss the trigger tile. I'm still going to trigger it anyway, so there was no point. I'm going to use the Desert Eagle, and I'm going to fail a lot. Oh, crikey, that got crazy. Okay, so MP5 Clips as well. So I believe this is a safe tile that I'm standing on now. It's just this one that's right below the hatch that triggers the Velociraptor. And just here in the control room is where we can use the 2 keys. So Commander Bishop is the other guy that I couldn't think of. And there's Lieutenant Tuckerman as well. Okay. So I'm not sure of the purpose of the keys. I don't know whether it opens these hatches. So anyway, hop down into the hatch, and this is the big gun we're going to use. So we need to take it outside. So it kind of does it automatically. We just need to pull this switch that's right at the back. And now it's outside where we want it to be. So now we spawned a million Velociraptors as well. So I'm going to quickly use the gun, hop on, blow up the walls. Come on. Okay. Oh, there's a guy still alive. Oh, you saviour. Okay. Now we've blown up the walls. Just hop on over. Don't you dare. Oh, he got me. Yeah, you see what happens? Instant karma. Okay, so up to the right hand side, this isn't necessary to shoot out, but we do have a couple of extra items we can grab. Okay. Oh, that was so close. I got a bit cocky there. So now we can enter the next level.
Is well for you, me fasting this day. You make plenty good flesh pot.
You forget. I might be quite hungry myself. Famished, actually. Why did your ancestors flee from Antarctica so suddenly?
Coma, bad place. Plenty flesh. But for the price of evil, mutilation. The sixth leader, Mauki, were born without a face. Terrible storms. Men afraid. Run! Set curse of Maoki on the land. No one good enough.
But you still worship it?
White fella later come here with magic Kuma stone. In a day, we celebrate the death of him. The Feast of Smile.
One of Darwin's sailors. Poor fool. Where's the stone now?
He lucky fella that kill you. A plenty merry like you.
I'll be sure to point that out to him.
Okay, crash site complete. So next time we will be moving on to the pain in the arse that is Malibu Gorge. So fingers crossed it won't be that bad. I mean, there's worse to come, I'm sure. So I will see you next time. Take it easy, guys and girls.